This is the number one thing that I notice causes mental distress for men that have PFS. Hi, my name is Amir, and I had and struggled with PFS for over 10 years. And this is the one thing I've learned from speaking to hundreds of men with PFS that is a common theme, and that is doom scrolling. That's right. When we have PFS, we want to get out of it. We want to get rid of it. And we will do anything to get our life back. And the first thing we want to do is we want to help ourselves. And we go on social media, like places like Reddit and things like that, or on the comment section on YouTube or whatever, to try to get some answers. And there's nothing wrong with trying to figure out what's going on with you. But there comes a point of no return where I just spoke to someone yesterday who spends 4 hours a day trying to figure out what is going on with him. 4 hours a day. And this person also told me that he stopped speaking to his parents. He doesn't go out anymore. He's got to really figure this out. And folks, this is a very common thing that I hear with men that are going through PFS. They stop living so they can figure this out. And you notice I paused, and I wanted to pause because I want you to really think about this. Guys, if you are dealing with PFS, first of all, I feel for you. I get it. I've been there. And if it wasn't for my wife at that time when I was doom scrolling for hours, I would literally go to work, and in between work, even when I'm in the bathroom and I'm trying to take a dump, I'll be there spending 20 minutes, 30 minutes trying to look at like my solution. And so as we continue to talk about like solutions and what I've done, I wanted to start with our mental capacity and say, stop doom scrolling. Stop. Like, take a breath and know that you're going towards your healing journey. And if you need to be on social media for a minute or Reddit or whatever, fine, but give yourself a cutoff point. Do 40 minutes, do an hour, and get back into life. Because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do when we have PFS is to solve our issue so we can get back into life. But we're borrowing from our future and missing life right this minute. And it's going to be more devastating for men that are suffering from PFS by holding and canceling their life out now for a better future self, for a better life in the future. So here are some practical things you can do right now. Is number one, limit your screen time trying to figure this out. I know this sounds like counterproductive. You're like, you're telling me you don't want me to get an answer. Well, here's the thing. If there was some clear-cut answer, and again, in the future, I will make videos of what has helped me, but the clear-cut answer isn't scrolling 4 hours a day. If that was the case, someone on Reddit would have already had an answer, okay, years ago. But that's not the case. Everyone's just kind of scrambling. And the best thing that I know you can do is put your scroll to the minimum. Number two, instead of doom scrolling, trying to find answers for PFS or every single ailment that you're dealing with right now, is go outside, take deep breaths, and go on a walk. Seriously, go on a walk. Go do something that's going back to life. Go back and go walking. Go call a friend. If you haven't spoken to your parents, give them a ring. When you're going and talking to your friends, don't just strictly talk about this. I know this sounds weird, but literally compartmentalize when you are going to discuss PFS or go into it. Just like if you go to work. When you go to work, you go work. And when you get out of work, you don't sit there and talk about work all day. You're going to be exhausted. Some people do, and they're exhausted. When you're out of work, spend time with friends and family and do the same thing. Same thing with Post Finasteride Syndrome. Spend time for yourself, because at the end of the day, your goal is to get back into life. And your journey may take months, years, or however, and you're going to miss so much of your life while you're looking for an answer. That almost happened to me, but my wife would not allow me to doom scroll all day and try to figure this out. She would say, Amir, you're done. Let's go hiking. Amir, you're done. Let's go walking. And For those that have PFS, they know that when you have classical symptoms of PFS, it's exhausting to go hiking. It's exhausting to go walking. So when I said hiking, I would probably go, and by the time I drove there, I was already tired. I'd go out, look at the mountains for a minute, go take some steps, and go, honey, I got to get back in the car. Like whatever it is, just make the effort. There were times where I would go to the gym and not even work out. I would just go around and look at the equipment, but I made it a habit to keep going to the gym because I did not want something that was very valuable for me, like going to the gym, to start being replaced with, well, I'm not going to the gym so I can do more doom scrolling, right? Well, I'm not going walking anymore, so I'm going to go doom scroll. You will start replacing your regular life with doom scrolling, and it's going to be devastating. So please heed my warning. This is my first video on PFS, and I will be discussing ways to mentally prepare yourself as you go on your healing journey with PFS. Please note, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist. This is not medical advice. This is strictly for informational purposes and educational purposes. At some future point, if it's valuable, I will try to make a list of doctors that help me out and where I'm at in my journey. I have videos online. If you put in Amir Karkudi, which is my name, you'll see my name here, and PFS, you'll see plenty of videos of me speaking about my healing journey, what I've done. But I will be taking your specific questions here and going into some of the things that I've noticed that causes people mental distress in this space. And the first and biggest thing that I've realized is doom scrolling. Please comment below. Please like and subscribe to this, because the more people hear this out, the bigger we get as a community. And this is going to be one of the few PFS communities that we focus on the positivity aspect of healing, not just I'm in a really bad place and I'm going to just doom scroll until I figure it out from a negative place. I know many of you guys, again, aren't trying to do that on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose, but it tends to go that direction because we're spiraling downwards. And my goal is to uplift on this channel and spiral upwards as we look for a solution towards this terrible syndrome that many of us got by entrusting our doctors, by thinking it's for hair loss or whatever we took it for, and we did not know that the side effects are going to be this detrimental. And so please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.